Hello everyone. The City Press publication revealed that the Social Development Minister Lindiwe Zulu and her Acting Director General Lindiwe Zulu squandered 100 million rands meant to assist survivors of the gender-based violence and femicide. Despite the DA first questioning Minister Zulu's failure to have her department administer funds from the Criminal Assets Recovery Account in 2020, she and her acting DG Mchunu transferred the administration of the funds meant for the GBVF survivor programs to the National Development Agency at a cost of 6 million rands, who in turn doled the money out to civil society organizations who should never have been considered for this funding. The NDA saw fit to give money meant to GBV programs to CSOs that did not have addresses, did not have any GBV-related matters, and had been non-functional for more than a year at the time of receiving the funds. Minister Zulu and her acting DGG also transferred the funds behind the National Treasurer's back. It is therefore no surprise that GBV victims saw little to no benefit from the 100 million rands that was meant for them specifically. Nor is it a shock that the NDA and the Department of Social Development failed to monitor the CSOs or that the money was mismanaged or likely looted. The auditors noted that the withdrawal of large sums of money from CSO accounts right after the funds were deposited with no account for what it was used for. The DA has called for Minister Zulu to be fired many times. Every time there is a wealth of evidence against her, the only wealth in her department after her call-outs enablement of mismanagement. We are now moving on to Cyril Ramaphosa's son, Andile Ramaphosa. A multi-million rands house belonging to the son of President Cyril Ramaphosa will go under the hammer. This after the Joburg High Court granted Standard Bank an order to declare the property, which is situated in the leafy suburb of Edinburgh, Sanson. This after the businessman failed to repay over 1.8 million rands in loan debt and the 10,000 rand credit card he obtained from the entity. The order was granted to Standard Bank on October 17 after Andile Ramaphosa failed to oppose it. The news was confirmed by the bank's legal representative, Advocate Sboniso Hadebe. He said, "I can confirm that both matters, loan and credit card, were heard in separate courtrooms in the Joburg High Court, and both orders were granted. You can contact the attorney of the bank for further comment." According to Sunday World, in the court papers, Standard Bank said it sought monetary judgment against Ramaphosa in respect of a written medium-term loan and a credit card he obtained from it and failed to service them. Relating to the matter, Standard Bank said it had advanced 1.8 million rand loan to Ramaphosa and he was supposed to pay it back in installments of 17,500 over 120 months. Ramaphosa said the bank had also obtained an additional 450,000 rands loan and hypothecated pledged his house as security. He also took a credit card on August 21, 2012, which had 10,000 rands in its account and utilized the funds. Ramaphosa defaulted on the repayment of loans and was over 217,000 rands in arrears. He also defaulted on payment of the credit card and was over 4,700 rands in arrears. On March 13 and 24, the bank's lawyer sent him a letter of demand to settle the arrears. Andile acknowledged receipt of the letter of demand and proposed to pay 40,000 rands per month to settle the arrears on April 4 this year. But the bank's lawyer wrote back to him stating that the monthly quantum he suggested was insufficient to remedy the arrears of the loan. Andile Ramaphosa turned a blind eye to the letter, prompting the lawyers to send another letter of the demand to him on April 19, demanding the settlement of the arrears. When he failed to remit payment, the bank asked the court to grant an order to cancel the loan agreement. It also asked for a judgment against Ramaphosa and an order to sell his house. The bank said the market value for the property is over 1.9 million rand and its forced sale value is over 1.3 million rand. It also said that the property whose municipal value is just under 2.4 million owes the city of Joburg over 56,000 rands in unpaid rates and taxes. The papers said the applicant further seeks an order declaring section number 11 described on sectional plan in the scheme known as SASSA in respect of the land and building situated at a portion 34 of Edenburg Township in the Gauteng province, especially executable. We are now moving on to the former ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule. Things are not looking good for Ace. There's a woman who came out on social media and said she was raped by Ace Magashule when he was still the Premier of the Free State. According to the Sunday World, a woman filed rape charges against former ANC Secretary General, and in her police statement, her family called her a liar because he is a good man. This is contained in the complaint submitted to the police station south of Johannesburg on the evening of 29 November. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.